Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Thursday, and today I am making this vellum card. Now, this is a Jennifer McGuire inspired card, and it's made on a vellum, and I stenciled on it. And then when you open it up, there's a mini card inside to do your sentiment. The colors are lovely on it. So I'm going to stay with me, and I will show you how to make it. All right. So this is, I've used this before, and it's called Christmas Florals and Sentiments. And you get dies to cut this out once you've stenciled it. And you also get sentiments. It's very nice. So I'm going to use the stencils today. I won't be using the die to cut it out because I am creating a card. All right. So get these in order. I never know where to look for there's the two. I thought I had them in order. 4, 3, and that must be 1. It's been very busy today. 1, 2, so this is 3. No, that's 5. Okay, there we go. Got them all. All right, now I'm using a heavier vellum, and I just cut it in half and I fold it in half. You want to get a really crisp fold, then use your bone folder on that and you'll get a really nice fold. So I'm just going to put it on my sticky mat here. And I'm going to put the first one on. Now in the card, I did the card upside down because the berries are down there. Live and learn, eh? So let's just put this on like so. There's little right angles there. Whoops. I'm just going to press that down on my card. All right. Now, Jennifer, when she was doing it, she suggested using these because you can pounce with them. You get a better color on the vellum. So I am going to do what she said and use my sponge applicators. Usually I use a brush, but this is what she had mentioned. Hi, Lane. Hi, Muriel. All right. So I'm using pink fresh inks. So I'm using red. So I'm just getting this lined up. Now I don't want to hit those blueberries. So I'm just going to take a Post-it note. And put it right there because I don't want to get red on those and I don't want to get red on these. So I am just going to cover those up as well. But everything else I can do red. Okay, let's just move this up here. All right, so I'm just going to pounce on my vellum. So I'm going directly on to the front of my card. So we're just pouncing. Now this is the darker red, I believe. I thought I had another one. we're just going to pounce on that. There we go. I remove those because those are the blueberries. So I'm just going to switch it up here. Put that there. And then I can do my blueberries. So I'm going to do those in Blue Jay. So we'll get the Blue Jay going. There we go. So there's my blueberries. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take that off, and now I can remove this stencil. And look at those beautiful colors. Okay, now the next one. Now Jennifer dried hers in between. I am going to attempt not to. So we'll see. Okay. Just to save time, we'll try, and I won't do it. Now, I'm going to use just more of this red to make it deeper. I thought I brought another one, but I guess I didn't. So I don't know if this will work. Let's see if it got a little bit darker. Yeah, a little bit. Do it again. So I'm just pressing it in. Make a little bit of a difference. Okay, and now I'm going to use a darker value of the blue on my blueberries. So I'm using Storm. There we go. All right, let's lift that up. See a little bit of it. All right, next one is number 3. And this one we are going to be doing the green. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down. And I'm going to be using the lighter green. This one is called Key Lime. So I'll use that one. And pounce it in. I can do it a bit in a circle. I think the pouncing, you just, I think it just gives a more solid. Okay, so there's my green. Lift that one up. It's coming together. Now this one is number 4. I'm just lining up those corners. Push it down. I love these sticky mats. All right, now I'm going to do the darker green and get some veins of the leaves. So I'm using Emerald City. Okay, now I don't want to do that. Do that one. There we go. Now these are the pine cones. So we're going to do some pine cones. And I'm going to do some I just want a light brown on that. Okay. There we go. And now the last one. Number 5. We're going to add some detail to the pine cones and some stems. All right. Now I'm going to use some ground espresso for the darker value. Oops, I just shifted that. It sticks. There, that looks good. Now there's little brown little marks on here and here. Oops. Well, that's not sticking. Just a sec here. Get this back on here. There we go. And a darker value on there. Alrighty. Just gonna do all those. And there we go. We're done. All right. Now we can put it together. So these were all the pink brush inks that I used. Definitely messier using the sponges. Okay, let's lift that off. And my back is nice. And there's the front. I think it looks very, whoops, very pretty. I'll take this off. All right. Now, bring this back in. Now I'm going to just dry this a little bit because I can see that it is a bit wet. Now when you're drying vellum, you want to make sure you don't get too close. And you want to make sure you're always turning it, not staying in one spot, because you don't want to melt it. That looks pretty good. It is a heavier vellum. All right, now on the front, I used a stitched rectangle. I used 2 of them, of course, and to make a frame. So there's my frame. But I'm also going to put a white frame behind it just to add a little depth to it. I want to get the heavier one here. Not the heavier one, I want the thicker one. There we go. So I'm just gonna put some ink on, or some glue on that frame. And then I'll just lay this on top. Okay. Yes, I'm still loving it. I know, and they're not going to be until December, you guys. I feel bad, but it's out of my control. All right, so now we're going to put this on. I'm just going to put a little bit on. I keep checking to see if they're in, but they're not. Okay, so I'm just gonna get something to lay that on, like so. So we'll just leave that there to dry. And now this is the little note card for the inside, and it is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. I added a little, this is actually, when I cut the white frame, this is the center of it, and I just put it through an embossing folder. So I'm just going to glue that on here. Okay. Alrighty. So there's the front. Now I have this Joy, which I absolutely love. This is actually the last one that I have, I think. I sold them all. So if anybody wants this one, you can let me know. The sticky mat that I'm using right now is from Ulta New, but this one is the same idea. Patty, this is the one you got. It's the same idea. But this one fits in your Misty, which is better. Mine does not. So I'm going to get one of those. All right. Now I'm just going to, I'm actually going to apply tape to this. And I'm just going to lift this up. I'm going to flip it over actually, because I want it. I want it to go here. No. So I'm just going to put it in here so that it's within that frame, and then push that down. And then when I turn it around, there it is. There's my little note card. Okay. Make sure that's all down there. And that's another reason why I put the white there. I thought it looked nicer than the actual gold. All right. So now I have my Joy, which I love. So I've cut 2. And I will map them together. This is a beautiful die. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add tape on this. Whoop. I'm gonna put that right there. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I also cut, this is one of the sentiments that you get with the stencil and the die. And you can see that that is debossed inside. Now you could put it across here, like so, but I decided to put it on the inside. Just on this little note card, and you want to put it so that you kind of hides behind that joy, so you don't see it from the front. Okay. All right. Now I also added some gems. So we can get those on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just add these. Oops, give a little shine, more shine than they have. Flip that over. 1. These always look so pretty. And I need one more. And there we go. There is our card, our vellum card. Now, I might glue that. It's not sticking. All right. Yeah, I might have to glue it. Not sticking. I think the ink is still wet. There we go. Now, the only thing I would add to this is I would put something on the back here to cover up that white. And I have a piece of white here, I believe. How about red? Red will work. Okay. So that was 3 1/4 by, oh, maybe I don't have such a great memory. 3 1/4. Take about 3/4 off. By 4 1/2. And I'm just going to put that on the back because I've got ink or something there. And you can also see the tape lines. So I'll just put that on there, and then that covers it all up. Okay, so there's our card. Beautiful. And then you got your little mini note there. And now I've got some glue on that gold. Just wipe it off with a baby wet one. There we go. I think it's beautiful. So the stencil things that I used the gold or the metallic pearls. I used Pink Fresh ink cubes. I used Joy, and then there's also an offset to it, which is very beautiful. So there's one of these left. All right, and then I used the stencil, and it's called Christmas Florals and Sentiments. It's beautiful. And you get a die with it, and you get these sentiments as well. Okay, so you get your stencils. There's 5 stencils, and then you get 7 dies, I believe. Yeah, 7 cutting dies. All right, so that's by Spellbinders. Okay. Tomorrow I am making this, and I'm going to make it out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and it goes like that. Okay, it's quite easy to make. So that will be Friday, and I have a few things to show you. Now, Paintbrush came out with 6 new inks. So there they are, all brand new. And what else do I have? So we got some rock candy in, distressed rock candy. It says adhere glitter with distressed collage medium or glossy accents or liquid adhesive. So you can make it look like snow, whatever. It's very cute. So it's called Rock Candy Crystal Clear Glitter. Okay, so we have that. And then we got Geo Quilt. This is by Simon Hurley. He's got some lovely products out. And this is a beautiful embossing folder. And then this one is poinsettias, but then there's a die that you can cut one of the embossed poinsettias out with. So I think that's really cool. I'll be trying these next week. And then we have 3D snowflakes. So I will be trying all of these next week. And these are the brand new inks. This one is called Green Gables, Chasing Sunsets, Rose Garden, Weeping Willow, Amalfi Coast, and Napa Valley. So those are all the new Pink Fresh inks to add to your collection. And we also got in the Waffle Flower Grip Mat. So you saw me using a grip mat. This one. This one fits in your Misty. And then you can also use it alone for your stencils. So we got some of those in. I think it's a wonderful tool. So it's called Waffle Flower Grip Mat. Fits in your Misty, and you can also use it for stenciling or whatever. And Lawn Fawn had a new release today, just a little one. So let's see what we got. So this one, this is for the reveal wheel. So if you have a reveal wheel, you'll be able to use these little guys. I'm going to make one up. I have a reveal wheel, so I'll only make one up. And then this is the add-on, little snow globe bear. So that's little things in there. Then they have Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Season's Greeting, wishing you joy. Nice sentiments. And then these are also for the reveal wheel. Little snow globe add-ons. So those go in here. So that's pretty cute. All right. And then there's dies and whatnot to go with everything. So that was just a little Lawn Fawn release. I will try some of them next week. All right. Whoops. That's it for today. If you want any of those products, just let me know. And I think this card's beautiful. So you can, if you want anything, just let me know. The dies, I'll try and list them. And this is interesting. I'm going to try this as snow rock candy. Cool. So I'll see you tomorrow at 2 for this card. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.